Ah, the Internet Challenge. Is this perhaps not one of social media's dumbest byproducts? About 5 minutes after Facebook was invented, people were already bored of looking at your vacation photos and pics of you drunk at a party. And so, people needed to do something to stay engaged. So, there was the stupid prompt challenges. You still see these from time to time. The, I bet you can't name a movie that starts with the letter T, and you go, oh yeah, I can. And when you reply, your friends can see it on their timeline, and they go, well, I could do that too. And that page gets a boatload of engagement. Around the same time, we started getting the dance challenges. Many of you may remember my video about moving like Bernie, or of course things like the Harlem Shake or the Running Man Challenge, where one person makes a video of themselves doing the dance, and people go, oh, I gotta do that too. I want people to pay attention to me like they're paying attention to the people in those videos. These are still dumb, but harmless. Hardly the definition of a challenge. I guess the only thing you could potentially hurt here is your dignity. Then we got the Ice Bucket Challenge. Now we have the perception of pain or mild discomfort, as you get some cold water poured on your head. There were supposed to be donations involved, but a lot of people just did it because everyone else on their timeline did it, so they had to do it. To this day, I still believe half the people who did it had no idea it was for Lou Gehrig's disease awareness. But now, the challenge has evolved to actual danger. Still without any purpose. Still just for people to go, look at me, please pay attention to me. My entire self-worth is measured in clicks. Of course, we had the Tide Pod Challenge first. Idiots literally eating detergent. Man, remember the innocent days of 2018 when adults thought kids were dumb for eating the shit you used to wash your clothes? And then 2021 rolled around, and a bunch of adults got sick eating tubes of horse dewormer and had uncontrollable diarrhea in public because the internet told them it would save them from COVID? Oh, the world is too hilarious. Well, don't worry. The kids are still doing dumb things that cause them bowel problems too. Earlier in the summer, the Frozen Honey Challenge was going around. People would freeze a bottle of honey, then squeeze it out and eat a whole bunch of it. It's nearly pure fucking sugar, and they're eating like 10 times what you would normally eat if you used honey on something. So guess what happens? That's right, they get stomach cramps and the shits. And so, TikTok is starting to go, well, maybe we should take some responsibility for the fact that our platform is being used by a bunch of idiots to try and get other idiots to do dangerous things, and have started actually banning certain challenges, or at least making them harder to find. Like, for example, the recent Milk Crate Challenge. If you haven't seen this one, people stack up a bunch of milk crates into a wobbly pyramid and then try and walk up and down it without falling. Except, everyone keeps falling because, of course they do. You're standing on a pile of very light, very empty milk crates with zero stability. Children learn when they're like 4 years old that when you build something out of Lego, you interlock. You don't just stack all the same size bricks up in a column. Your Lego house will have no stability at all. Anyway, TikTok banned this from their platform. When you search hashtag Milk Crate Challenge, it tells you there are no results found and that this phrase may be associated with behavior or content that violates our guidelines. Now, while I'm sure some parents are like, oh, thank goodness that Tiki-Talkie app my children use completely unsupervised is trying to keep them safe so I don't have to actually parent. But like, why, TikTok? Why do you care? Fucking just let these idiots try and climb up a bunch of milk crates and film themselves knocking their vertebrae through their fucking belly buttons. Let them eat so much honey that they shit out their small intestine and have to stuff it back in. Why are we trying to save these people? It's not like they're gonna grow up to be of some importance to society, or someone really smart. Like, oh no, what if one of these kids was gonna be the one who grows up to cure cancer, or solve the climate change problem, or get us to Mars? Oh, you mean the one shoveling frozen honey down their throat and shitting themselves raw afterward? Or trying to climb a bunch of milk crates they stole from the back of a 7-Eleven and nearly breaking their neck because they saw it would get a bunch of meaningless internet points? Yeah, you know what? I think you might want to look elsewhere for your savior. They ain't here.